Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today I'd like to welcome Ian McEwan, the Chief Commercial Officer at Aryaka Networks, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. Aryaka is the undeniable leader in fully managed cloud-first wide area networks for managed SD-WAN and SASE. Since 2018, Ian has served as Senior Vice President and General Manager for Aryaka. Under his leadership, Aryaka has acquired several marquee logos across manufacturing, retail, technology, and financial services verticals. He brought over 2 decades of experience to Aryaka, including driving change management, business transformation initiatives, business and sales leadership, business expansion, sales strategies, pre-IPO revenue growth, new product offerings, and channel development. Ian, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Hey, Steve, thanks for having me. It's really a pleasure to be on the show.
It's nice to have you on, man. It's nice to have you on. Well, give us a high-level overview. What services are offered by Aryaka and for what type of customer?
Yeah, it's a good question, Steve. You know, since the company was formed in 2009, we've been in the forefront of, SD-WAN. But what we've noticed is customers are wanting more than just an overlay. So I've been with the company 4 years. I came from a sort of cloud service provider background, security. And, the company really wants our customers to be able to consume our service as if they were consuming it like a infrastructure as a service or a software as a service. So I'll talk a little bit about the innovation later on, but the majority of our customers that look at Aryaka look at us for those cloud initiatives, moving applications to the cloud. And with COVID and how things have moved rapidly over the last 14, 15 months, it's really helped us help them accelerate the move to applications in the cloud. So, from manufacturing, as you mentioned, to automotive, logistics, financial services, we're helping them globally connect as if they're around the corner. And it's a key differentiator for us. But to add to that, we also know that customers are looking for security. They're looking for last mile circuits. And a lot of our customers turn around and partners turn around and say they want one single vendor, one throat to choke. And that is how our overall solution has come to market.
Very nice. Nice answer. Well, recently you announced new all-in-one SD-WAN SASE offerings for multiple enterprise segments to accelerate cloud adoption and increase business agility. Please talk about why that's so important and how partners can capitalize on that.
Yeah, it sort of builds upon what I was just talking about with our sort of innovation and sort of direction as a company. Back in early December, we launched FlexCore, which is an Aryaka solution, which not only is our traditional private L2 network, but is also a private L3 network. And it also encapsulates the security that we acquired a company called SecuCloud earlier on in the year. So now it's given the customers the capability to not only deal with those hard to reach areas like Latin America or Asia or breaking through the Great Firewall of China, but also gives our customers and the partners the capability to do regional requirements, which wasn't traditionally what Aryaka was sort of notoriously famous for.
Like it. Good job. Well, hey, I'm with AppSmart and I care about this. How important is the indirect sales channel to your go-to-market strategy now, in the future, and why?
Yeah, listen, as you mentioned, I have over 2 decades of experience. The majority of that experience has been on the international arena, and most of that business is indirect. We have languages, we have cultures, and so on. So over the last 4 years, I've been very much building a channel first, channel led approach on the international arena. I got announced as the Chief Commercial Officer back in sort of May of this year. And we made a huge amount of changes to our partner program, which I'll talk a little bit about the launch of that program later on. But we brought Craig Patterson in. We brought a lot of people in that are predominantly focused on driving a channel first approach. And we're going to simplify the program. The products we brought to market also help it and make it a lot easier for our partners to sell and for their customers to consume the Aryaka solution. So I would love to say we are 100% channel-led organization from the top right through to, the smallest organizational person in Korea or in Japan or wherever else in the globe we are.
I love it. Perfect answer. Good job. Good job. Well, Ian, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and that I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a fun little known interesting fact about yourself?
Well, this is an interesting one. I dropped out of university. I was doing mechanical engineering to go into a family business in Belfast, Northern Ireland. This is back in 1983 when I told my dad I was going to become a ski instructor. So in the early part of my career before I got into IT, I got an international ski license, and even to today, at the weekends and evenings or any opportunity I can get onto the hill, I love coaching slalom and giant slalom. So not a lot of people know that.
Well, do you do slalom and giant slalom, or do you stand on the side and tell them what to do?
Maybe 2 decades ago, I would have been doing the slalom and giant slalom, but now when you get to my age, it's much easier to stand on the side and tell people what they're doing right or wrong. So it's more of a sport for the young than it is for the old.
Yeah, it looks pretty hard on the knees when I watch it on TV. So
it's pretty hard on the knees and definitely pretty hard on the lower back. So when I do come off the hill, I know I've been on the mountain.
That's great. That's great. Well, Ian, thanks for taking time out of your very busy schedule. I know you're going back and forth from London to the Bay Area, but I really appreciate you being on the Top Gun show today. Thank you.
Hey, Steve, thanks a lot. And to everyone, happy holidays, happy new year, and let's look forward to a much more enjoyable 2022.
Absolutely. Well, join me next week as I'll be interviewing Hugo Vliegen, the Senior VP of Product Management. Hugo will be talking about the new offerings at Aryaka and how sales partners and customers can benefit by learning more. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching, everybody.